Hello traders, it's Yanis here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome to another video for our live trading room results. First of all, I hope everyone is safe. Be careful with what's going on with the virus thing. Protect yourself and your family. It will pass. We just have to follow all the necessary measures. Okay, so I've chosen some pairs. Of course, there is a lot of volatility. Many people saying that it's okay due to all the things going on. Market is dropping or is going sky high, so I can risk more, so I can win more. But remember, you can also lose more. So it's better to stick to your rules, to your plan, to your risk, and the good thing with volatility is that you will have more opportunities. So base your winnings, let's say, on more trades than risking more. I will start with USD Yen. I will focus again to one of our classic best combinations. We had the whole thing met here, the reaction, the trend line break, the crossovers, the 1 to 3, and again all rules applied. You had an APO like 60 pips or 170 pips. Definitely win-win scenario. You have your last position for sure that is running, and that means you can cover almost 500 pips with your last position. 3 times our APO so far, and there is room for more. We have also Aussie. We had a big wedge. You know, this was the beginning of the week. I've said many times, when you are in a wedge, either you wait for the breakout or you start bounce trading up and down. So even with a classic approach, with a classic combination on the Renko charts and the bounce, you had an opportunity here. You might be stopped out, well, definitely stopped out, then another one, then again stopped out. So that means, of course, that you would have to wait for the breakout, and then you would retry here and again get stopped out. That means if you get stopped out more than 2 times, it's better to sit back on your trading journal and see what's going on. Now all these entries were correct, but the problem was due to the market. That's why on the live room I say it's better to focus mostly on swing trading or maybe scalping, quick in, quick out, and that's it. Now on GBPJPY, again we had in our watch list a wedge. We were waiting for the breakout. Many of you already know some hints and tips that I've given you about the breakout strategies. With an APO again like 60, even put your APO below your trend line here, 50-60 pips, you will see how powerful this uptrend was. Give me a second to zoom out. Nope, wrong. Okay, there you go. Big movement. Since the reaction here, price was going higher and higher and higher. Where the price is right now, it's already too high, and I mean we can calculate the distance, and we are talking about like 500, 550 pips, and still running. Again, this is my higher settings resistance area, and this is how far I will go to take my incremental profits. And again, don't close your last position. I will not stop saying that. 9 times our APO on GBPJPY. I consider it a very nice trade. Many of you took this trade. And let's check New Zealand dollar CAD. Again, on New Zealand dollar CAD, we had also a very nice combination here. At the beginning of the week, we had a small range with double bottoms, combination again here, false breakout, trendline break, etc., etc. And again, what happened with a more secure entry, you would go for an APO of 50, 60 pips and 160 over here, 170, yeah, for your win-win scenario. So that means again with 50 pips going for 160, more than 3 times our APO. Now if we check Euro New Zealand dollar, I'm trying here to find pairs, you know, USD, Aussie, New Zealand dollar, GBP, Euro, try to cover many currencies. This was one again of a nice higher settings swing in quotes, let's say trade on Renko, with again a very nice combination here. And as always, our first opportunity with an APO of 100 pips, yeah, more or less. And you see here price already moved on our long-term support area, and we are talking about 400 pips if you applied the trail stop on higher setting strategy. Otherwise you were stopped out somewhere here with 180, 160 pips. Of course, there was also another opportunity here. You can see again entry APO 100 pips, win-win scenario. I mean, okay, price already reached 300 plus, then you get stopped out here, and again we will continue doing the same thing again and again. So here of course we had more than 4 times our APO if we add all these opportunities, the short, long, and one waiting to happen. We will check this definitely with our top-down approach Monday morning. Last pair is Aussie Yen. On Aussie Yen, again we had a very powerful double bottoms here on much more higher settings. Again, our combination with one of our nice strategies, the more powerful one, 40, 50, whatever. If you didn't took it here and you waited for the crossover, you would have entered here and you would go for 250 pips, 50 pips, 250 pips, stopped out 5 times our APO, and of course other opportunities have already arose. Now with only these 5 pairs we had 1650 pips. We got stopped out, yes, a couple of times, but this is why most of the times I don't mention where we got stopped out, because it doesn't matter, because we have a lot of pips to spare, let's say in quotes, because of our last position running strategy. 21 times our APO. You can see another opportunity here is forming, bounce higher low, and of course again Monday morning we will see what kind of opportunity we will have to go for 200 pips more up and down. As long as we have volatility, this is what we've been doing. Thank you very much once more. Have a beautiful weekend and stay safe. Bye bye everybody.